I would say we're eccentric. We're different than what anyone has probably seen before.
Our customers don't even ask for forks a lot of the time, you know? I don't even know what they're doing. They're eating with their hands. I'm not sure, but they're definitely our people.
It's a farm to bus food truck. My name is Desiree, and I'm a co-owner of the farm, and as well as Mama Roots.
Desi calls me the resourceful farmer, and she's the aesthetic businesswoman. So we both have our roles, and we own the business together. I think that the vegan movement is taking off like crazy, and people are experimenting with so many different cuisines. And so Desi and I this season have just been having so much fun doing some fake meat stuff, but like I did homemade seitan and put carrots in there, you know, keeping it as whole food based as possible. So there's stuff in there that you would never think could substitute meat and isn't trying to, but really replaces the hardiness and gives you sort of a focal point of the dish. So it's really been fun just looking in the fridge and seeing what we've got in stock and making a menu based off of that and connecting with the farmers. What have you got right now?
The day after, we'll have a run. And it's kind of overwhelming sometimes because we just finished a long day of hard work, and then the next day we'll talk about the new menu.
That wild ride of what do we want to make? What's the theme? Is there a theme? Does there need to be? Just stay tuned, and it just keeps getting more exciting. The magic is so alive. There's an art to this. My friend said it's like taking the sword from the stone.
Mel and I are both pretty green on engines and old buses. Our bus is 1980, and it was hard to understand why the engine doesn't work some days or why the starter's not working. But we're learning as we go, and we're asking for help, and people will come forward, and it's great to have that support.
Scary going on the highway. I hate it. So I prefer the back roads, and I wish we had a horn so we could just honk and wave a little more.
We wanted roots in our name because we want to talk about earth and what we're sourcing, plant-based food. With that, Mama's cooking. We wanted Mother Earth. We wanted our customers to eat a meal and have a feeling that, oh, this tastes like my mom's cooking. And so with that, we're like, why don't we just do Mama Roots? And Melanie had chills, and she was so excited. She started crying. I was, yeah, it's working well, and then we rolled with it, and I'm so proud of the name, and it makes so much sense. It's Mother Earth's food that we're providing for our community. And then what do you want to call your tacos?
Maple chipotle.
Maple chipotle tacos?
Does that sound good?
Yeah. It's amazing how quickly we come up with new ideas.
What did you call it, Desi? Sheen bean?
It's fun working together and so fast and communicating that.
There's an issue between us. It's a small bus, We know each other very well. We address it right away. And if we don't, we know, and then we address it in 5 minutes. So that's been really amazing for our relationship too. Just figuring out how to get along, or why are you doing this first? This order was first. What are you doing over there? Why are you out there fussing with the extension cords? You know, all that stuff we have to talk about, and so it's been a really good lesson in communication too. And so keeping it fun is definitely a goal, but when it's not fun, it's real and we deal with it.
Oh yeah, it's a yin and yang business. We both have a lot in common with job ethic. We work very hard, and I'm so proud that she is my business partner, and we communicate very well.
Thank you so much. Okay.
She's got such a good grasp of what needs to be done financially, where we put the cash, and setting up the square for the card transactions, because most people are paying with cards these days. So I rely on her so much for that, and she takes over a lot of that. And at the same time, I'm fascinated by accounting and economics, and I want to get into it too. So we just are setting up QuickBooks finally and being a little bit more organized about everything. And it's always a work in progress, and there's always more we could do.
Mel and I, both being frugal people, we set a goal for ourselves to come up with so much money on our own, which wasn't a lot.
Desi and I both put in $4,000 into a bank account, and so that was $8,000 of equity, and we thought, let's just work with that. You know, we'll keep our costs super low and see how much it could possibly cost to start this up.
Yeah, when we first started, we would change locations just depending on who would reach out to us. It'll be at night, it'll be in the morning, but it's all fun, and different locations just gives us customers in different areas of Duluth.
We're not in debt, and she already owns a business, the juice farm. She understands the ins and outs of that stuff, but we really started this for fun, not to go in debt. We just wanted to enjoy and have a good time and view this as a stepping stone.
I'm constantly taking photos. I'm so in love with everything, all the colors and the flavors. And even in us in action, you know, when Mel's sweating and it's 100 degrees and she's scooping up mac and cheese, it's just, you have to capture these moments. It's just, you know, you'll laugh at it someday. Like, wow, we really hustled. We are really excited to see what we can create next year. And in that respect, we're thinking more to help our community.
I'm really hoping that those farmer connections pay off for next year, and we can continue to build those relationships and pay on time and have a good reputation and show up and be happy and be appreciative, so we can continue to support these people who are doing absolutely the best work right now, feeding us.
And I think when you do something you love and you're doing good in the world, I think the results, that's success.